everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
May God bless you all and be with you and protect you. We're still in the time of the resurrection, so we should always, until the ascent of Jesus to heaven, we should greet each other saying, Christ is risen. Indeed, He is risen. So Christ has risen. God bless you all and bless your life by His resurrection and guide you in your life and be with you and your family. We always, after, as I mentioned maybe 2 weeks ago, after a big feast or spiritual event, usually our spiritual life goes a little bit back. So we can see that how amazingly our church father prepared the reading after the resurrection of Jesus Christ Day, that all the reading encouraging us in a way or another to focus in our spiritual life and not to shift our life away from following Him. And today the reading, it was from Gospel of John chapter 4. It's right after the text when Jesus made the Samaritan woman and when He was talking with her. Right after that, our Bible, it was today. And the Bible mentioned too many things that Jesus said. But very important thing Jesus said, He said that my will is to follow my Father's will. So the church want to tell us that don't forget in your life, if you go spiritually sometimes to top of the maybe your life is spiritual, don't forget that the evil one won't leave you alone and he will try to attack you. But keep your eyes fixed on Him and He will always keep you there, keep you high. So that's why Jesus, He was saying to His disciples when they came and they were actually went to buy food, and when they came back, they give Him the food, and He said that my food is to do the will of Him who sent me and to finish His work. And the disciples, they were arguing among each other. Is anybody came and gave Him food? So they didn't understand what was Jesus saying exactly. But He said, my food, which is, the food give us a way to be alive. So when Jesus, He said, my food is to do the will of Him who sent me, He said in other words that I came not to eat or not to maybe do normal things that people do, but I came to achieve very noble and very holy goal. For Jesus, His goal was to save us. But Jesus also telling us that we should always not forget our goal. What is your goal in your life? What do you think about your life? Do you think that you are only just a number? You come to this life and you will live, you will try to live your life as good as you can, but being maybe neutral, not to be active in this life. While the Spirit says in the book of Revelation, He says it's better to be cold than to be lukewarm. Because if you are cold in your spiritual life, somebody can reach you, somebody can bring you. But if you pretend, you say that I am good while you are not good, it's very dangerous because nobody can help you. Or in other words, you will reject, you will refuse any kind of help thinking that you are good enough. So that's why the Bible and the Old Testament says something very important about how to focus on our goal in our life, or how important it is to have a vision or goal in our life. The book Proverbs chapter 28 verse 29, 18 says, where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint, which is any people, any person, any organization, any company, they don't have a clear vision, they don't have goal, those people, they will shift, they will go away, they will lose their life and their goal, and later on, of course, their life will collapse. So that's why Jesus, he said, my will is, or my food is to do the will of him who sent me. And again, what is your goal in your life? A lot of time, it's very hard for us, or sometimes also we try to run away from knowing what is our goal. I met a lot of people in my life, God calling them, but they refuse because they think to follow God is very heavy burden. You have to give up almost every good things that the evil one telling them that this is good things. A lot of people, they think if they will be good Christian, that will lead them to maybe not have friends, not enjoy the food, not enjoy parties, or whatever things people they think is good, purpose to enjoy, people they refuse at that point to follow God because of these pleasures, of these earthly maybe goals in the life. So that's why Jesus is saying, don't forget, always remember what is your goal as a Christian. But how we can know, or how we can distinguish what is our goal, or what is the goal, what is the vision in the life. A lot of people, they don't know how to find out their goal, or how can I know that this is my vision and that is not my vision. It's not easy to find that, but it's not hard if you are very faithful to God. A lot of time in my personal life, and also if we read the spiritual book, or when we heard spiritual story from people during the sermons or Bible study, they always talk about God's will. By the way, just a question, how many times you pray Lord's Prayer in your day? 2, 3, 4, how many times? Lord's Prayer. I guess maybe at least 5 times. And every time you pray, you say, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Which is your will for me, Lord, in heaven. Let it be in my life on earth the same. Let your will be the same, my will. But I find out that it's so easy to say, what is your will in my life, Lord? I want to know what you want from me. But the hard part is to follow His will. Imagine if you ask God with all your heart to do His will. I'm just giving an example. I don't want to make it hard for you. And imagine God will tell you, my will for you to go serve the homeless in downtown. Or maybe I want to send you as a missionary to one of the very poor areas or poor country. Would you do that? So I think it's easier to know what is God's will in our life, in every person's life. But the hard part is to follow His will. So I learned something very important in my life. Before I ask Him, what is your will? I ask Him, Lord, please give me strength when I hear what is your will to follow it. And to be like you want. A lot of people, God told them what He wants from them. But they refuse, because when they go to God, they go with fixed agenda, fixed will. They want God to bless what they have, not what God wants from them. So that's why we have to understand that the world we live in is very tempting. It's not easy for us. The book of the second letter of John, he said, what is in the world? Everything in this world is lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, and pride of life, which is everybody. He has honor or pride more than he should have. So that's why the Bible said, be very careful. The lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, and also the pride of the life, maybe will take you away from fixing your eyes on God's will in your life. So those people who struggle to find out, and by the way, God doesn't want very brilliant people. God doesn't want very brave people. Doesn't want very well-educated, theological or whatever people. Doesn't want rich people. You know what he wants? He wants faithful people to follow him, and he will transfer them. He will turn them, like Peter and all the disciples, from fisher man to fisher of man. He will make them people that they will bring all those people who are looking for comfort and peace. God will use you as he used his disciples to proclaim his kingdom and to bring people to peace and to comfort. So to know God's will, it's really not hard as to do or to accomplish and to finish. That's why Jesus, when he was talking with his disciples, he said, my food is to do his will, and then he said, and to finish his work. He will give you strength to do his work if you are faithful to his call. I read a story about a guy. He was helping one of the king in the old days, and this person, he was very faithful, and whatever happened, and no matter what he heard, he always say, your will be done. To the point that the king one time, he was so angry at him, and he said, do you never ever get angry? Even when we lose, if we fight with other country, you don't feel angry, you say your will be done, God? Why you don't get angry or you say something? He said, because I believe in God, and I believe what happened in my life, it will be for my own benefit and for God's glory. And one time, this king, he took a lot of people with him, and of course this person as well, and they went for hunting. And while they were hunting, they tried to catch, it was very good deer. But in their trip, the king, while he was trying to fix food for himself, he cut one of his fingers. And he was so mad, so angry, and everybody tried to be sympathy, to show sympathy to him. Except this person, when he looked at his king, he said, you know, don't worry, it's God's will. And he was so angry at him. Anyway, long story short, this king, he went to follow one of the animals, and he lost his way. And then there was a tribe, they were eating the human flesh, they got him. And they were very happy to eat him, and they will prepare him for maybe ritual, tribe ritual. And then they called an old man to look at the sacrifice that they will sacrifice, and then they will eat it. And all of a sudden, he said, no, release him. And he was wondering why. He said, because he has missing part of his body. So the sacrifice, it's not perfect. So the king, he was very happy, and when he went back, he called his servant, he said, thank you. I really now understand what it means to say your will be done. Because if I won't lost my finger, I would be now eaten. So he was looking to his servant to see what his reaction. He said, thank God, and let God's will be done. And he said, even in this, he said, yes. He said, imagine if I were in your place, they will eat me. And because they don't have me, so now you be released and I am still safe. So I thank God for whatever happened in my life. So to follow God's will, sometimes it's not easy. Like this king, maybe you lose your finger. You lose a lot of things when you try to follow God. But with God, you never ever lose any single thing, because God will reward you and bless you and continue to bless your life. May God be with you, and don't forget that we're still in the time of the resurrection, and God is calling you to know His will in your life, and don't forget it, and try to accomplish it, and try to finish it faithfully, and then God will bless you. May God bless you all. بشمدابه ودبره ودروحه وقاديشه حيد العالم والمين. آمين.